Alright, well, I finally made it out to the Lake District and the views are stunning, as expected. Currently, we just parked the car down at the bottom. I got the train in from Birmingham to Preston, stayed over at my uncle's for the night on Saturday, and he dropped me off this morning just close by Kendal, so I'm hiking up now from one of the little car park pubs and make it to the top, and I'll talk you there. Oh, you can still see the car park just down there, so I haven't really been too far, but our last little bit over there is horrendous, especially rock climbing. Oh my god, the views up here are just incredible. And that was only the first little bit. I think that was supposed to be half an hour. Got another hour and a half to go. I think I'm getting up to that hill over there, but I'm not quite sure. Right, well, I think I'm going to get the drone out now, do a couple of flybys. I've got an hour and a half of battery on that drone, so I've got the Mavic Air 2, so I'll fly that about, see what I can get. But I'm not going to use up all the battery because I still need to get to where I'm going. Well, the views are amazing. I got the hat out because I don't want to burn my neck. The temperature coming up here, it started out at 32 degrees Celsius. I think it dropped down to about 27, it might be 25 now, I'm not sure. Either way, I'm sweating a lot, but there's quite a nice gentle breeze just blowing over, which is cooling me off a little bit, but I still don't want to get too sunburnt. Anyways, so I think this is probably the first time I've actually been in the Lake District, like ever, and I'm just astounded by the views. Like, no matter, like, wherever I turn my head, it's just absolutely amazing. It feels like I'm in a movie, you know, where they've got the big drone shots where you're flying towards the mountain and the mountain stays still because it's just so big and so far away. It's just incredible, and it's so freeing being up here and being able to, well, be by yourself in the middle of nowhere. There's no internet connection up here, so it's not like even if I wanted to use my phone I wouldn't be able to. So I'm just out here, and I've seen one person, and that was way back closer to where the pub was, so I'd be surprised if I see anybody else further along, even though it is just gone into school summer holidays. I think it's a little bit too hot for most people out here. Like I said, it's about 27 degrees at the moment, so I am sweating it out, and I'm hoping maybe if I can get into I think, well, I'm heading towards like High Street now, so maybe if I can head down towards Blue Water or Small Water, one of those two, then I might be able to strip down and cool myself off in one of them. Well, I've just managed to escape the sun now, just for a little bit. I'm going to take a quick break because I am, overheating quite a lot. I'm going to grab a drink, some more M&Ms probably, and I'm going to carry on because I've got a long way to go. Okay, so I recently just passed Stony Cove Pike, which is that one up at the top, if you can see it. It's about 6 o'clock now, which kind of concerns me a little bit. It's taken me an hour and a half to get where I thought it was going to take me about half an hour. Obviously that first part was pretty steep, so it did take me quite a while. But what I think I'm going to do, I think that's the hill over there at the moment where I need to get to. So the top of that hill up there, which means going all the way down there and all the way up again. Hopefully I should be able to get up there well before 8 or 9 o'clock. I'd like to get down to Blee Water or Small Water, whichever one. But I think that's the high street up at the top over there. So if I can get up there, I can see where everything is, and yeah, I'll talk from the top. Once again, the views are absolutely fantastic. You see, like everywhere, it's just an incredible experience right now. Just being out in the middle of quite literally just nowhere. It's amazing. I'm just out here by myself. I've only passed 2 people, and I was way back over by the pub. So there really hasn't been any human interaction. Lots of sheep. Oh, I still think it's just absolutely surreal that I managed to like walk all the way down from there, down the bottom, and obviously now I've got to get up to the top of this one, which is going to be interesting. Oh my god, that's got to be probably the most scariest thing I've done. You can't really see it on the camera, but it is so steep. It must be I don't know, it's like inclined about that steep. That's most of it. I'm shattered. At least we've still got quite a lot of sun left in the sky. So hopefully we can get quite a bit further on. It's flattening out a lot more over here. This is quite nice, just following the path up and around. So let's see how far we can make it. Oh, well, I made it to the top. You can see some runner over there, but this looks absolutely incredible. Again, this is I think my first time in the Lake District, so I'm really chuffed to be out here experiencing it. Although for being called the Lake District, I haven't really seen too much water up close yet, so that'll be the next challenge. Let's go find some water. Right, well, I've done it. You can see Hazelmere Reservoir over there, which means just over this hill on the other side should be Blee Water, and Small Water should be back that way. So I'm very glad that I found some water finally in the Lake District. I shall carry on, probably to the top of along this high street over here, and we'll see what we can see. hopefully we can find blue water on the other side. Oh my lord, it's beautiful. I love like all the separation of the hills, and yeah, it looks like a Bob Ross painting. It's just absolutely stunning, as Thomas Heaton would say. Right, well the sun's getting pretty low down now. You can see all the shadows are quite elongated. I'm going down here now. Blue water should be to our left as we walk down, so hopefully we'll be able to see it in a second. I think it's just about 8 o'clock now. So I've been walking for a good long hour, oh, three and a half hours I think now. Well, there's another beautiful little pond over here. The water is nice and glassy. You can see the reflection of the sky just so perfectly. I'll get around this side and hopefully we can see the sunset. Oh, that's beautiful. Just how still it is, and there's no wind. It's absolutely brilliant. You can just see small water down at the bottom over there. And I think that's Kentmere reservoir that runs along over here, and I think blue water is like behind that ridgeway, so I don't know, I'll probably make my way down to small water down there and we'll see if we can find a nice place to set up. Needless to say, I've been missing the camping the last couple of weeks. I haven't been out in quite some time actually, probably well over a month now since the last video, but I have been needing this, so it's kind of a spur of the moment thing. I was just Friday afternoon I just went, oh okay, I'm going to go up on Saturday, so I took the train up into Preston, then my uncle picked me up from there and I spent the night at his, and he drove me over here into the lakes. I can't remember which car park it was exactly, I'll put it on the screen or something, I don't know. But I've walked quite far now. I mean, I haven't walked that far, but it's been a struggle with the terrain and the bag as well, because I'm carrying my camera, tripod, my drone as well this time. So there's lots of extra gear that I'm carrying, but I'm doing alright, and who can complain when I've got a view like this? Right, well this spot over here looks pretty darn good. I don't know if I'm going to get the sunrise either though, because the sunset has just been over there, which means it's going to be coming up over that hill. It's a little bit of a shame. Maybe if I had made it down to blue water, then maybe I would have got the sunrise. But we'll just have to see and wait tomorrow. Right, I've set the tent up and everything. You should have seen the time lapse. I'm not going outside now. I'm trying to escape all the flies. There's just so many of them. Bloody midges and probably mosquitoes as well, so I still feel them all over me. But I've tried to get in the tent and I've vowed not to let any more in. So I've just got to blow up my sleeping bag. I've only made myself some like sandwiches. I'm not going to cook anything today because it's too hot to eat anything hot, and it would have been a lot of extra weight to carry the Trangia system with me as well, with the pots and the pans and the spirits as well. So I decided not to do that. Yeah, I just made myself some sandwiches. I've got some snacks and stuff, and then it's just time for bed. So I will probably see you in the morning. Alright, well, I've had a bit of a wash. Water's quite cold. Well, it's warmer than I thought it would be. It's cold getting out. Anyway, so I'm going to pack the tent up now, and then we'll hit the road. Okay, so I'm down by Hazelmere Reservoir now. So now I've just come down from that way, and now I've got to head up, kind of back on myself a little bit, and around that big hill over there. And I think I might have to like go over the top of it as well, somewhere. So I think I'll go round it, then over, down again, and then Kendall should be off in that direction. So I should be able to see it from the top. So otherwise what I'd have to do is I'd have to go down that road by the reservoir and all the way around, basically all the way around the reservoir, around those hills, and that's just yeah, not really worth it. So off I go, and I'll catch you in a bit. Well, I got to the other side to talk about views. I don't know if you can see that, but off in the distance there's like just a layer of fog just kind of hanging over all the hills, and that looks really cool. I didn't bring any of my zoom lenses today, only the 18-55 and the 50mm. So you're stuck at looking at me like this. I haven't actually used the 50mm today, or the prime lens. I was going to use it last night for some of the star photos, but because it's 50mm, then it's quite a tight crop, so I couldn't really get the whole scene that I wanted. And I managed to get all the stars with the 18-55 anyway. So at 18mm, it was just a much better kind of composition. Oh, these little rapids over here are just absolutely beautiful. I mean, the water over there is just crystal clear. Goes all the way down there, and oh, I just love this. The rocks are really smooth, they've just been weathered down, and it just looks really nice, kind of like a little fantasy sort of adventure type book. It's really quite nice. Right, so I had to fill up my water at one of the little streams along the way because I just ran out and I wouldn't have been able to make it all the way. So I've just left Sadgill, and I'm on the bypass towards Kentmere now, and I think I'm going to get picked up there. I've just had some signal on my phone, so I've sent the text, it's all good. Yeah, I've had to kind of fill up over here, and hopefully this is clean enough and I don't get ill or start vomiting later. But at least the journey's almost done, so I can go hospital if needed.